And that is a Logan Lightler that knocks that down and extends the lead for Webster County. They get a turnover, and they get the ball to Gadd. Gadd makes a nice pass into the right corner. Here's a short shot on the right baseline. It's no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is no good, and Ashton Reed will clear for Westside. Bledsoe with it, finds Calusi. Calusi thought about the three, puts it on the deck, tacks the rim, put a little floater off the glass, no good, and Gadd comes out of there with the rebound. Webster County back up the floor. Gadd behind the back dribble, whips a pass, ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Webster County.
Yeah, Westside's doing a good job of trying to pass off, Gadd to make sure to stay in front of him and get the ball out of his hands.
It's a mini 5-0 run right now by Webster County. Here's a shot from the left corner is good. Another three.
Yeah, it looks like Logan Lichtleiter's the three-point specialist off the bench. That's their first 2 3-point makes.
And this is the largest lead of the game. Right here is Reed, shoots a 15-footer on the left elbow. It's no good. Triplett clears the rebound. Back up the other way we come with Webster County. Now looks like, yep, they're still going to stay in that zone. Here's a pass on the back line. Puts up a short shot on the right baseline. It's no good. And Atkins clears the rebound, has the ball knocked out of his hands. So Webster keeps the possession. They get it to Gadd. He'll go up. Reverse shot with the left hand. It doesn't go. Bledsoe out of the pack with it. Has the ball taken away. And back the other way is Gadd. He'll go up and slam dunk. Flush it down with 2 hands. Biggest lead of the game right here. So a 9-point lead for Webster County. Calusi with it now.
Westside's offense seems to have gotten a little stagnant right now.
Yeah, trying to get the ball inside to the big fella Atkins. They get the ball to Reed. Around the horn they go. Calusi will launch a 3 and hit it. That's a big bucket. Westside really need that.
That's the right man to go to, is that Evan Calusi right there when you need a big shot.
Yep. Night in and night out, he gets you anywhere from 15 to 20. Here's Webster with it. Lichtleiter will shoot a 3. It's no good.
Heat check.
And there's a short shot put up, and Webster County will get a third opportunity, and now they throw it away.
We have a new player coming in for
Webster. Will back into the game will be Andrew Hardaway, 6'1" junior. So Westside has the ball. Been a very entertaining game as we thought it would be. Webster 3-1, Westside 2-5. Just like they're working the ball around the horn and try to get a high ball screen, which they do. And here's a 15-footer by Bledsoe. It's no good. Battle for the rebound, and Gadd comes out of there with it. Gadd whips a pass inside, and it's a catch, shoot, and score on a beautiful pass by Gadd and a nice finish by Andrew Hardaway. That's definitely a basketball name, Hardaway.
Yes, it is.
From both Penny and Penny Hardaway, and then there was a Hardaway, Tim Hardaway. Atkins can't make it, can't finish, but there's a follow-through, or follow-up rather, and that was by Blackburn for Westside. By the way, I worked a Nike camp with Penny Hardaway way back in the day. Here's Webster, a little short shot on the baseline. It's no good. They fight for the rebound, and it comes to Gadd, and he'll pick it up and shoot it from the right baseline, and Atkins will clear for Westside. So here's Westside on the attack. Whipping the ball around the horn. They try to get the ball inside to Atkins. Now they bring the ball back out. Here's a 3 straight away, in and out, and back in again.
Instant offense is
Blackburn. Cuts the lead in half with that 3. Right off the bench, scored 5 quick points. And a turnover. A chance to get even if they can hit another 3.
Maybe want to find Blackburn.
And they do find him, and he attacks the basket, and he'll draw the foul, and he'll say it's on the drive.
Yeah, we're going to look at this instant replay on the 3. Blackburn catches it right in front of us and releases and gets the kind roll, the shooter's roll.
Yep, and the thing about it, he didn't hesitate, able to catch and able to rein it up and knock it down. And like you said, got a very kind roll, but that's what happens when when you're a good shooter. So the foul was on the drive, and here comes Calusi. He thought about the three. He had an open look, and he made it a much more difficult shot by putting it on the deck, but there's the offensive putback up and in by Hunter Lester. And Westside has come all the way back to cut the lead to 1. Here's Triplett with it. Trying to get the ball to Gadd. Now they whip the ball across the way to Hardaway. Webster looking over the zone, trying to get somebody free. And the ball gets to Gadd in the low post. Into the lane, puts up the short shot, no good. Atkins had it, couldn't maintain it, and now Gadd will get fouled on the offensive rebound as he made his way to the basket. And let's see, Eric, if he'll call that on the drive or in the act of shooting. I thought he was in the act of shooting, and he is, or he was and is, and Webster County will get to the line for the first time.
Yeah, and that was a good job of Gadd. Great defense by Westside on the first attempt. Was not able to secure the rebound, and Gadd gets to the free throw line.
First free throw. And, Eric, if you're going to average 36 a game, ultimately you got to be a really good foul shooter because I'm sure you get fouled a lot too.
Yes, and that's the key to averaging that is working on that free throws. Get to the free throw line. You need to cash in.
Second free throw on its way. Got them both. Nothing but net. So Gadd able to knock down the 2 free throws. And Westside in no hurry. And I think the tempo they've played, here's a long three by Calusi, was an air ball, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay to Westside. But what I was going to say, I think the pace that Westside has played, trying to make this a half-court game, I think is really, able to keep the game close.
Yeah, they don't want to really they want to run in spots, pick and choose when they run their sets and just try to keep those possessions at a minimum.
Well, here's Blackburn dialing up from downtown. Splash. Cody Blackburn's been a big spark off the West Side bench, and that 3-ball ties the game. Triplett whips a pass across the way. They get the ball down low in the low post. Gadd, they double team him. They just want to get the ball out of his hands. Now they get the ball into the paint. They take the ball back out. Good defense by Westside. Triplett, a little floater right of the lane, puts up the short shot. In and out, no good. Offensive putback is good. Nice play there with the left hand as Blankenship finishes for Webster County, and they regain the lead. Got a very entertaining game. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. This is the first of quite a few games this week. Here's Blackburn dialing up another 3. That's too strong. Gadd gets the rebound. Basketball every night all the way to Saturday night here in this 3rd annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational. Here's Triplett for 3 on the right corner, no good. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll go over to Westside.
And I must say this again. Gadd is a great offensive player, but he passes the ball. He's not just a one-man show out there. He's trying to get everyone involved.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of confidence in his teammates. So here's Westside. If they can hit a 3, they can regain the lead, and they're going to shoot for the lead, and that's too strong, and there's the rebound by Webster. The ball's knocked free, and Westside has it with Bledsoe. He'll spot up, shoot a 3 in for the lead. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Good hustle that time by Blackburn to keep the possession alive for the Renegades. They whip the ball here in the corner, and the ball was knocked away and ran down by Bledsoe out near the midcourt stripe. So it looks like Westside going to set a play. They want a ball screen ahead of the lane. They get it. Calusi working the ball around. Calusi with an open look for 3, and the lead, and it's splashed down. And Westside has regained the lead. Good look from Calusi.
That was Evans' 3rd 3-ball of the first half.
Back in that zone. Webster works it around. Here's a deep 3 on the left side. No good. Tipped around once, twice. And here's Westside with it in the final 14 seconds, and the ball is knocked free. It's loose. They fight for it. Westside has it. And what do we got? I think we're going to have a held ball. And if that's the case, the possession will go over to Webster. I'm not sure if he got a timeout. Maybe they did.
We're going to watch this replay on Calusi. As you said, when he gets time to set his feet, Maris, and square up, he usually knocks it down.
So it's a held ball, so that means for the final possession, which I think now I can safe to say with 8.9 seconds left in it, Eric, that Webster County will take the final shot of the first half.
Yeah, for a chance to go in at half with the lead.
And that's smart, getting Gadd out of there with 2 fouls. As here's Triplett. He'll shoot a deep three. It's no good. Battle for the rebound, and that's how the half will end. We've got a very entertaining half. And at the end of the first half, Westside has a 1-point advantage. It's Westside 31, Webster 30. We'll come back and recap the first half. You're watching live streaming coverage of the CTC Invitational here on Video Productions.
Most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
The Loot Press, providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. You can find them at lootpress.com. Well, Eric, we had a very entertaining first half. That it was a 1-point advantage for Webster at the end of the first quarter, 16-15, but the tides turned in the second quarter, and Westside now has a 1-point lead at the break, 31-30. So back and forth we went. It was a very competitive game, and like I said, I know you are what your record says you are, but Westside, even though they're 3 games under 500, I think that from the last time we saw them, they were good. I think they're better tonight, and I think as the season progresses, they're going to get better. And Webster County, I definitely think, will be one of the 8 teams that will make it to Charleston in Class Single A. And, of course, Westside is in maybe AAA.
Yeah, they're AAA.
I know with 4 classes in basketball, and I don't have that in front of me, who's in what class. But obviously 2 good teams, and we've been entertained here in the first half.
Yeah, very much so. Very entertaining, back and forth. Couple of runs by each team, and it looked like Westside was in danger there. They were down on 1 point, 24-15, I'm thinking. And
that is correct.
And they went on a run to, pull back within
You're right.
a much-needed run.
And we're going to take a break. When we come back, Eric will give you the team and individual totals as you're watching live streaming coverage of the New River Community and Technical Invitational here on Video Productions.
Deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
What started as the Par-Mar Oil Company back in 1967 has grown into 170 convenience stores in 4 states. Par-Mar Convenience Stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Par-Mar stores are all about being your above-par convenience stores. If you don't have a Par-Mar convenience store near you now, you will soon. Par-Mar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
The cabins at Pine Haven's beautiful luxury log cabins and treehouse rentals are the perfect place for a short romantic getaway, business trip, or extended West Virginia vacation. We offer tree houses, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom cabins, and a 4-bedroom lodge and conference facility. With our beautiful views and fun on-site activities, we are the perfect place to host a family reunion, wedding, or just get together and spend some time with close friends. We are very conveniently located on Airport Road, only 1 mile off I-64, just south of Beckley in Raleigh County, West Virginia. For more information, visit cabinsatpinehaven.com.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
The most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
Andrew Bolin is producing and directing tonight. Kyle Ward on camera. I'm Maris Lowry. And now to recap, actually not really recap, but give you the team and individual totals of the first half. Here's Eric.
Okay, once again, Westside's up 31-30. They were able They shoot really, really well from the floor. They were 10 of 34 from the field, but 6 of 17 from three-point range. Webster County was 12 of 34 from the field and only 2 of 13 from three. The difference in the game is free throws right now. Westside was able to get there 6 times and cash in on 3. And the leading scorer for Webster County is Rygad. He's only has 10 points, and I say that if you score 36, Westside's done a pretty good job of keeping them in check. And Triplett has 6, and Andrew Hardaway has 6 to complement Gad. The game's leading scorer right now is Evan Calusi. He has 13 points, and he's knocked down 3 3-pointers in the first half.
All right, Eric, well, let me ask you this. As you mentioned, we talked about Ryan Gadd. He entered the ball game averaging 36 a game and held well below his average thus far in that first half with 10. Do you think, and if you do, what is the magic number that for Westside to win this game that Gadd is the amount of points that they can't let him get to? What is the least, what is that number that Gadd can score that and Westside can still win the game?
Still have a chance?
Yes.
I think you need to keep him 6 to 8 points under his average. So I'd say 28.
So if you can hold him to 28, you feel they got a really good
you have a real good
game.
shot because that's him really not going off. And if you can hold him to 28 based on his 10 now, so that'd be 18 in the second half. And if you do that, that means he's going to be trying to score, and it's going to take everyone else out of the mix.
Well, both teams are back on the floor as they warm up for the second half. We'll take our final halftime break. It's a 1-point advantage and a very good ball game. Westside in front of Webster County, 31-30. You're watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational here on Video Productions.
What started as the Par-Mar Oil Company back in 1967 has grown into 170 convenience stores in 4 states. Par-Mar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Par-Mar stores are all about being your above-par convenience stores. If you don't have a Par-Mar convenience store near you now, you will soon. Par-Mar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Veterans deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. We've got a great entertaining game. It was a 1-point advantage at the end of the first quarter for Webster, and now a 1-point advantage for Westside, Eric, as we start the second half.
Yeah, and the second half is going to be very entertaining because both teams, Webster County went on a little run. Westside was able to answer, and I think the team that controls this third quarter to try to go into the fourth quarter with the lead may win it.
So it'll be Westside's possession to start the second half. The biggest lead in the first half was a 9-point lead by Webster at 24-15, but some excellent three-point shooting by Westside has got them back in the game. So we're ready to start the second half, and here's Westside with it, and they will keep the possession alive. It looks like a trap right away by Webster County.
Yeah, it seems like they're extending that matchup zone, and they're going to trap it. So Westside's going to have to get somebody to flash in the middle and try to do work in the middle of this zone.
Yeah, it looks like they are extending the pressure as Bledsoe had almost tight rope the midcourt stripe. He wasn't aware of it, but he almost was over and back. Here's Westside with it. There's a drive into the lane. They cut him off. They throw the ball down low to Ashton Reed. Head fake, goes up strong and has it rejected. It's picked back up, another block. Reed gets it for a third opportunity and draws the foul. That's good work around the basket for Westside, and Ashton Reed will get to the line to shoot a pair.
And I think that's what Westside has to do. They have to take advantage of their size a little bit and try to get it down low.
Yeah, Hunter Lester had his shot blocked, and Reed hung in there twice with it, and the free throw on its way is good. So Westside have made 4 of 7 at the line in the game. And Ashton Reed will shoot the back end of the two-shot opportunity. Free throw on its way. Looks good, and he got them both. So Westside has made 5 of 8 free throws, and they'll start the second half back in the zone. Gadd with it. They double team, trying to get the ball out of his hands. Here's Triplett with it, putting it on the deck. Get the ball down low. Hardaway with it. Triplett now, stop. Will shoot the 15-footer from the right elbow, not close. Battle for the loose ball, and Bledsoe comes out of there with it for Westside.
Westside's doing a good job of making someone else take the shot besides Gadd.
So they look over the zone. Now here's a double team, and ball's out of bounds, and it will stay with Westside. So, Eric, I thought that was big that when Westside got down 9 that they weathered the storm and, like I said, with excellent three-point shooting, able to come back.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. They didn't fold as Colucci launches another
and
three.
And there's Ashton Reed on the missed shot, and he missed it himself. He had a good look. He couldn't put it back in, and here's Webster out of there with it. Webster County on the attack. Gadd will launch a 3 from the right side and hit it, nothing but net. And he shot it like he averages 36 points a game. As he shot that the minute he got it with confidence, and that was a deep 3.
That was deep. he was pretty much beside the coach on the bench.
And here comes the double team, and here's a steal, and now they got a held ball, and the ball will stay with Webster County. So watch the replay.
3. Yeah, look, Gadd catches it. Look, he's right in front of his coach as he shoots it. Yeah. Maris, you said he shot that with confidence like he does, averages a lot of points.
Yeah, you could tell. And here he is trying to knock a second one down. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Colucci gets it. So here comes Colucci, and like I said, when he misses a 3, you got to get the rebound. Colucci coast to coast, and he goes for the pass, and he probably should have shot it. The ball's loose on the floor, and here's Gadd with it, taken to the basket, and he draws the foul. And that's a really good foul because you can't give up the layup.
Yeah, good hard foul. Good hard foul. Nothing, no intent. Just don't give up the easy shot. Make Gadd go to the free throw line and earn it.
So the foul there is on Ryan Anderson. So Gadd will get to the line. He's the only player that's been to the line, and this is only his 3rd and 4th free throw opportunity, and the first one on its way, and he's good.
So he's 3 for 3 on the night.
And with that made free throw, Webster County has regained the lead. And here comes the second free throw, and it looks good and is, so he got them both. So Gadd has made all 4 free throw attempts.
And he has 5 points in the quarter. And think about that, he only had 10 at the half. So.
And we got a timeout. And it looked like Webster County had the steal, and then the timeout came in. And Webster County very upset. The steal happened, and then they called a timeout.
Let's see this on the replay here, man. So I'd like to get a replay on this just to see if he even had possession.
There's the steal, and then as he made the steal, then they called a timeout. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, but – you know, I was joking with the referees. I said, you know, when I was doing radio, Eric, I used to get 90% of the calls right. Now with instant replay, I get 100% right.
We haven't missed one yet, right?
Well, as long as I got Andrew Bolin right there to my left, doing a great job as a technical engineer, also as a producer and director, we got it. And you know, I'm a heck of a lot smarter with that instant replay.
Yeah, but we don't like to. To discuss the reffing. This is a good crew. But sometimes we all miss something, and right there, I really think that was possession to Webster County.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, of course, everybody at Webster County wearing white uniforms would agree with that as well.
Exactly right.
So out of the timeout, the possession is with Westside. They have a chance to tie, or if they hit a 3 ball, they can regain the lead. But as you notice, Webster is extending their defense even more and more. And here's Anderson to launch a 3, and it's short, but there's Ashton Reed with the offensive rebound, and it gets rejected. Here's another 3 from the left corner. It's no good. So there was 3 opportunities for Westside, and they couldn't get it to go.
So at the half, Westside was hot shooting, and that's going to be a carry. They were 4 for 9. They start in this half 0 for 3. So.
Yeah, the high dribble there, the ball got away from Triplett, and he turns it over. So once again, Westside with an opportunity to tie the game or even regain the lead if they can hit a 3 or get a 3 the old-fashioned way, as they forgot about down low, the big fella, Ashton Reed, able to catch, shoot, and score.
Ashton Reed's 4th points of the quarter.
And nice pass by Bledsoe to find Reed wide open for that easy layup. Gadd now posting on the block. They double team him. Comes out to Triplett. 3 ball on its way. Back iron, no good. The rebound is off the Westside's Bledsoe. Bledsoe bringing it up. Colucci with it now. Trying to get the ball back inside. And here's a run out for Gadd. He goes up, and he'll throw it down with one hand. That's his 2nd slam dunk of the evening. And Webster back in front. So, yeah, they're making Westside start much further out, Eric, about 40, 45 feet from the basket.
And Gadd's starting to heat up as he has 7 points in the quarter, 17 on the night.
And Westside turns it over. And now Webster, they lose it. Nope, it'll stay with Webster out of bounds under their own basket.
Well, let's see this Parmar Stores instant replay. This looks like you on a 7-foot goal.
Well, I don't know if I can even do that on a 7-foot goal. I don't even know if I ever had a prime, but back in my prime, if I could do that on a 7-foot goal. It might have to be 6 foot, and then I'm not sure. Here's Triplett for 3, no good. Gadd with the rebound. Gadd, step back 3, knocks it down.
Got it.
What a shot. That's a 2. His foot was on the line. So Ryan Gadd, the 6'3 senior, averaging 36, and he's got 19 now. Atkins back into the game with the ball now for Westside. As there's a nice drive to the basket by Anderson. It's up, no good. Calusi with the rebound into the lane, puts up the shot. Count if it goes, it doesn't go, but he draws the foul. So,
excuse me, Maris. Westside's gone really cold here in this third quarter, and that's not a good recipe coming out of the half, and Gadd's heating up.
So Calusi will get to the line to shoot 2. Westside is 5 of 8 at the line. Here's 2 shots. First one on its way. Looks good and is.
Yeah, Calusi stops a little bit of the bleeding as he gets his 14th point.
Calusi shooting for his average. He got it, made them both. He's now got 15 in the game. And Westside has now made 7 of 10 free throws. Gadd, a deep 3. Back iron, no good. And skying high for the rebound is Westside's Ashton Reed. Calusi races it up the floor. Atkins, a big mismatch. Backs his way in, passes into Reed, lays it up and in. We got a tie game.
A good 2-man ball with the 2 bigs, interior passing.
So here's Webster trying to regain the lead. It's an open look from the right side for 3. Got it. 3 ball dialed up by Riley Clevenger. They're really making Westside extend. Here's a deep 3 for Calusi. And I mean a deep 3 for the tie. You couldn't imagine, years ago shooting a shot like that and being able to nail a deep 3 like that. That was from a different zip code. Here's Hardaway going in. He's stripped.
Calusi with the steal.
Here's numbers for Westside. Calusi going coast to coast. Put up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. They battle for the rebound. Bledsoe able to get it into the lane. Puts up the shot. No good. And Triplett comes out of the rebound. It'll be a Westside foul.
Yeah, we're going to look at this 3 ball by Calusi, Marison. Let's see. You said it was deep. Right beside the coach. He says, Coach, I got this.
Yeah. He's like, don't take that. Oh, great shot, right? A lot of good things when the ball goes through the basket. A lot of good things happen to your team when the ball goes through the hoop.
And those are big. The last 4 or 5 points that Calusi has scored have been to get his team either to tie it or take the lead.
But no team can really pull away from the other. It's been an outstanding game. Here's a shot with the left hand. Up and in. Scoring is Blankenship. And Webster County has regained the lead. That was a nice control with the left hand. A reverse bucket for Blankenship for Webster County. Atkins, head of the lane, puts it on the deck, gets into the lane. Here's a 3 ball for the lead for Westside. It's no good, but Calusi able to keep the possession alive. Bledsoe thought about the 3. Calusi will ring a 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's out of bounds, and it'll go over to Webster County. As soon as they find the basketball behind the curtain.
Like you found a Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, don't pay any attention to that man behind the curtain. That's a horse of a different color. So back the other way comes Webster County. We like to inject a little humor in our broadcast. Hope people listening appreciate that. And that's a good defensive play, and they turned the ball over. Gadd was trying to post up, and they made it a very difficult entry pass.
Yeah, that's a tough angle, to enter the ball.
Referee Jay Rutledge, that's the fastest I've seen him move all night when he ran that down to get that ball from going behind the curtain again. I can pick on him because we're such good friends. He knows I'm only joking. All right, Webster extending the pressure again. Here's a steal by Gadd going in. Slam dunk.
The man has some what they call hops. Wow.
And I'm not sure what we got. The official blows the whistle. I wasn't sure whatever it is, we got it cleaned up. So Gadd had 10 at halftime. He's got 11 in the quarter, correct?
Correct.
So 21 for the game. Eric, you said the magic number was 28. That's about the limit that Westside can allow and still have an opportunity to win the game. They'll have a ball screen head of the lane. Bledsoe, he can't shake the defenders. They got him double teamed in the corner. Whip it around. Here's a 3 ball, and no good. And Westside shot that kind of like maybe there was a shot clock. They really didn't need that shot by Austin Klein. I mean, maybe not that quick. And slam dunk by Gadd again on the other end. Back the other way. Calusi for 3. Grazes the front iron. They hustle for the loose ball. Westside keeps it alive the final 8 seconds of the quarter. Not sure they know it. I'm not sure they do. Down to 4. So better tell him to shoot it. And he will right ahead of the buzzer, and it will come up short. At the end of 3, your score is Webster County 48, Westside 42. You're watching live streaming coverage of the New River Community and Technical College Invitational right here on Video Productions.
Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Mid-State Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Mid-State Ford. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Loot Press is providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. Find them at lootpress.com. We appreciate all the sponsors here at this third annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational. As we head to the fourth quarter, Eric, we've had a very entertaining game. Webster County led by 1 at the end of the quarter. Westside led by 1 at the break. And now it's a 6-point advantage, 48-42 for Webster. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll be Westside to have the first possession of this fourth quarter.
And Westside picked the wrong time, Maris, to go cold. They were 3 of 20 from the floor in that quarter, and Webster heated up. They were 8 of 12. Of course, when you come get 4 slam dunks in a quarter, you high percentage shots.
So Gadd, after having 10 at halftime, he scored 11 in the third alone, and he has 21 for Webster. As we start the fourth quarter, here's Atkins driving it and scoring. That's a nice play, a nice pass. The big fella able to score. Glenn Atkins able to catch, shoot, and score.
A much-needed bucket early in the
fourth quarter. Here's a drive on the right baseline, no good. Back the other way, here comes Westside. Can they get back-to-back baskets? Not as hard drive to the basket. The shot is no good, and then a foul over the back. That was a nice take by Austin Klein, but he couldn't get it to go, and then they'll get Atkins going over the back to commit the foul.
Yeah, I think that'll be Atkins' second foul of the night.
Actually, he's third.
His third, okay.
And the team's third. But he has played well. He looks like he's about 6'8". And he didn't start the game, but he's been a integral part of Westside's success up to this point.
And coming in and keeping the ball alive on the offensive and defensive boards.
Nice drive to the basket by Gadd, and a nice strong rebound by Atkins. Back the other way we come. Calusi's had the hot hand. As he throws it away, the ball was tipped. 2-on-1. Here's Gadd with it, coming up from behind, but there's a nice pass over to Triplett, who finishes it with the layup. Triplett's been a solid player tonight for Webster as well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's very complimentary. That will be his 8th point of the night.
Here's a short shot right of the lane. It's swatted back the other way, and here's a steal by Westside. Over to Bledsoe. He'll launch a 3. Back iron, no good, and the rebound comes out over to Blankenship for Webster. Gadd on the dribble, over to Triplett. They get the ball ahead of the lane, got a man free down low. That's Blankenship. He's able to catch him, lay it up and in. So here's the biggest lead of the second half right here by Webster County. They led by as many as 9 in the first half. And with this 8-point advantage here with 6 minutes to go in the game is their largest lead here in the second half. Calusi off the drive, gets to the rim, puts it up, can't get it to go. Blankenship had it for a minute. They tie him up, held ball. Possession will go over to Webster County.
Yeah, and I think really, Maris, the difference in this second half has been the extension of the zone. It's really given it's making Westside start their offense, as you stated, near half court, and it's just real tough to run your offense that way.
Yeah, just minor adjustments that Webster had made, and now looks like Westside are going to make an adjustment and try to extend the pressure, maybe go to a trap. And they throw the ball, and it's going to be a foul, and that's going to be the 4th foul on Atkins.
Yeah, just a tad late. He read it, just got there a little late. And
so it'll be his 4th, team's 4th. Its 8-point lead is the largest lead of the second half. Biggest lead, as I mentioned earlier, was 9 in the first half.
Westside's desperately in need of some stops.
12-footer right lane put up by Gadd, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's kept alive by Webster. Here's a shot inside, no good. They still fight for the rebound. Ball is loose. Blankenship turns around, put it up, no good. Offensive rebound, we got a whistle. We're going to have, I think, a Westside foul. But a good job is Kyle McMillan in there now for Webster County, and McMillan able to draw the foul and get to the line. And actually, it's not going to be shots. It's going to be on the floor, and Webster will have to inbound on the baseline. But that is the 5th team foul on Westside, and that'll be the first personal foul on Calusi.
Yeah, and the fouls are starting to pile up as Westside's trying to scrap to get back in this one.
Gadd, turn around from the baseline, rattles it in. He is starting to really warm up now. Maybe not warm up, but heat up.
Heat up.
As he is a very solid player. Here's Calusi. Bledsoe. They get the ball down low. Ashton Reed. Nice head fake. Count if it goes, it goes. Then he has a chance to polish off a 3-point play.
And a good job by getting it down low to the mismatch by Westside as Ashton Reed scores.
Yeah, you know, being able to recognize that the big fella there, Ashton Reed, had a smaller guy on his hip, and able also for the big guy for that little head fake to get the hoop in the harm.
Yeah, and that will be on Kyle McMillan. It will be his 2nd personal foul.
So Westside has shot free throws well, as this free throw is no good, and I jinxed them because they were 7 of 10 prior to that miss. Now 7-11 they are, as here comes a layup left of the lane, and there's a foul. And getting to the free throw line will be Andrew Hardaway, a 6'1 junior.
And they're going to whistle that one on Calusi.
That'll be his 2nd.
That'll be his 2nd personal foul.
Team 6th. So from this point on, with 5 minutes left in the game, as you mentioned, Eric, the fouls have mounted up. It'll be free throw time the rest of the way for Webster as Hardaway misses the front end, and that's the first miss of the night for Webster County. In fact, that's the first one other than Gadd has shot a free throw. They're now 4 or 5 at the line. Hardaway's 2nd free throw on its way, and he missed them both. Back the other way is Westside. This is a big possession in the game.
Yeah, because remember in the first half when they were down 9, they were able to battle back. So with 4 minutes to go, this is a big possession.
Nice give and go, pick and roll, and Ashton Reed can't finish. He thought he was fouled. They did everything right, but make the bucket. And here's Gadd. Elevates. What do we got? We got a whistle, and we got a timeout by Webster. So with 4.5 to go, it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them as you're watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational here on Video Productions.
Deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
J104.5, blasting the biggest hits across 31 counties in 5 states and waking you up with the Kid Craddock Morning Show. J104.5.
So, got an Alexa device?
What can I do for you now?
You can stream us while you're getting dinner ready in the kitchen, while you're getting ready for work in the bathroom, while kicking back, relaxing in the living room, or even while entertaining friends on the deck and patio.
Just say, "Hey Alexa, enable the J104 skill." Then listen anytime. Simply say, "Hey Alexa, play J104."
We're back in Beckley, out of the timeout. Webster has it on their own baseline, up under their basket. Gets the ball out to Triplett. Here's a cutter to the basket, puts up a short shot, no good. And Westside comes out of there with the rebound. Here's a short shot right of the lane, good. That shot put up by Hunter Lester. He went coast to coast.
Westside still has some fight in them.
And here's an open look left of the lane. It's a finish and a score by Blankenship. So Webster County able to beat the pressure and get the ball to Blankenship for the easy layup. As we approach the final 4 minutes here of regulation. And it's a 3-possession game. To get the ball down low to Ashton Reed, turn around, he'll draw the foul. And that's really a good foul because you want Reed to earn it from the line, as that foul will be on Blankenship. And Ashton Reed will step to the charity stripe to shoot a pair. But Westside, Eric, has shot it well from the line. They've made 7 of 11.
And this is what you need right here. You need to score with this clock not running to keep yourself in the game.
So the first free throw is good.
He's been Ashton Reed's been pretty solid from the free throw line. He's 3 of 4.
He's played well. Second free throw on its way. No good. He got 1 of 2. And Webster comes down to there with the rebound. So it's still a 3-possession game after that miss. And down the lane, here's a pass that's intercepted. Gadd trying to get the ball down low. Bledsoe comes out of there with it. He doesn't have numbers. See, he'll spin. Try to go on the baseline, and it's a blocking foul. That's a common foul. So that'll be the 15th foul on Webster. So obviously, Eric, when you get into a tight game like this, it always comes down to, making your free throws.
Yeah, I got a little smile on my face because you see, how the game is called, and then all of a sudden it gets tight and ticky-tack.
Yep. So here's Calusi with it. Attacking the pressure. Now they bring the ball back out. Does Westside. Bledsoe trying to reset the offense. Bledsoe gets to the lane, puts up a 14-footer and scores. That's a nice shot by Bledsoe. Now they got to get a big stop if you're Westside as we approach 3 minutes for the game and a 5-point Webster lead. It's a very big possession for both teams. And there's a travel. And Westside got a turnover.
Big time. That's a big time defensive play right here. And if you're Westside, plenty of time. Don't need a 3, but I think I would try to go down low, and it looks like that they're going to extend this pressure again, Webster County.
Yeah, and if you're Westside, like I said, I think you just take the best shot available, and you don't have to be in that big a hurry. You've got plenty of time, and what they didn't want to do is what they did right there is turn it over, and then they commit a foul, and that's over the limit. That's free throw time. So we'll walk the length of the floor, and that was a big, big turnover.
Yeah, big defensive
Westside.
Stand for Webster County. They really got after it, and
it's free throw time.
Yeah, I think we're the only 2 people that knew that.
The ones that count. Well, we got to help them out every now and then. So getting to the free throw line will be Riley Clevenger, and he's averaging 10 points a game. I think that is Clevenger.
No, I think this is Dakota
right.
Blankenship.
You're right. It's Blankenship at the free throw line. Blankenship set to shoot and it's no good. And Gadd able to keep it alive with an offensive rebound, not just with the miss, but what a big play. He throws it away. So here's a chance for Westside to cut into the lead. Nice bounce pass to Reed. Right of lane, count it goes. It doesn't go, but Ashton Reed will draw the foul and get to the line.
Well, that was a tremendous pass. Let's try to get this on the instant replay here.
And boy, that would have been big had the ball would have went in.
But we like fundamentals. That's a good one-handed bounce pass, and if Ashton Reed was able to finish, that would have been huge. With a chance to knock down 2 free throws here.
And the first one is good. And as you stated earlier, Eric, he has been steady at the free throw line. So if he can make this, he can make it a 1-possession game. And we've got plenty of time left with 2:39 left in regulation of what has been a very exciting and entertaining game. Ashton Reed's second free throw is good. He got them both, and he does make it a 1-possession game. as Westside will extend the pressure. So both teams now over the limit, so it's going to obviously come down to making free throws. And a one-possession game, a 3-point lead for Webster County. Westside going to show man-to-man all over the floor. And Gadd is the guy I'm sure you definitely want to handle the ball as they get it in the front court. Triplet will attack the basket, and we got a charge. That's a nice play by Westside. I think that was the right call.
Yeah, and way to stand in there, and they're doing a good job of keeping the ball out of Gadd's hands and making someone else make a play, make a decision, and big stop here by Westside.
So they were down 8 a minute ago. And they have a chance to get within 1, or they can get the 3-point play the old-fashioned way, or they can rain one from downtown. But they definitely don't need a 3. There's plenty of time. I think you just want to get the best shot available.
Yeah, exactly. And you're exactly right. You don't need a 3. You need – and, well, if it's an open 3, you take it.
Sure.
If that's the best shot,
yes. Sure. You get the best shot available. And Calusi had it. They're all over him because they know what kind of range he has. They're going to try to trap the balls. They get the ball to Calusi. He's got an open look from 3. It's no good. The rebound is run down by Ashton Reed. Back out to Bledsoe. He had an open look, and he took his eye off the ball. And they turned it over. They're going to call traveling on Webster and give the ball back to Westside.
And Coach Jenkins, he's exasperated from what the first turn of events, had his back turned, and now he has the ball as he turns back around.
But Bledsoe was ready to shoot that 3 before he caught it, and that's why he kind of muffed it there. And here is Westside. Get the ball down low. Good place to go. Reed with a lot of contact, able to get through the contact and score and cut the game to a 1-point lead for Webster. Now it's about taking care of the ball here, making free throws.
Sorry, Maris, but Reed has 7 points in this quarter. That's big.
So here's Webster on the move, and they lose control of the ball. And here's Westside with an opportunity to regain the lead. And they try to get the ball inside, and they throw it away out to Gadd. Gadd one-on-one, takes it to the basket, puts it up with the left hand. He can't score. Back the other way comes Calusi. Calusi races it up the floor on the left side. Draws a lot of contact, no whistle, puts up the shot. It is no good. They throw the ball deep. It's intercepted.
They're letting them play.
Back and forth we come. There's a foul. I said they had to call that one.
Yeah,
that was an obvious trip.
Little trip, and looks like Westside will get to the line.
With a chance to take the lead. That's free throw time, and getting to the line was Klein. But honestly, like I said, these are really good officials. But I thought Calusi was fouled when he went into the lane with no call.
Yeah, Calusi was fouled. A lot of contact, a lot of body. But here on the other end, too, though, I think Gadd on the drive was also fouled. But, hey, they've been consistent. Just let them play.
Yeah, and I think they've done a good job. You're right. They're consistent on both ends. The free throw is good by Klein. That ties the game. And Westside was down 8 just a little while ago, 52-44, and now they have a chance to regain the lead.
And Klein will be going for his second point of the game, and this will be the biggest point to this time in the game with 1:07 to go, Maris.
So Westside has made 11 of their last 12 free throws, and we'll keep it here with 1:07 left in the game. So, Eric, we're going to break it down.
Who called that timeout, Maris?
The timeout was called by Webster County, I believe.
Yeah, Webster County.
I was adjusting my score.
Yeah, me too. And I was trying to figure out Webster County's probably going to set up. This is once again, it's 1:07 to go. You would think they're going to go down, give it to Gadd, of course, and maybe clear out and let them try to get the lead. And then in that essence, you would think what Westside is talking about in this timeout. If they score and we get the ball, let's try to hold it, make them foul it, and win it at the free throw line.
Well, let me ask you your opinion on this. Do you think on this possession, Westside up 1, that they can go zone and they can double-team Gadd if he gets the ball in the post?
Definitely try to, maybe try to run and jump, get it out of his hands. But I look for them to try to get it to Gadd around, the foul line area, let him create. We'll see what they draw up here.
If you're down low, obviously you don't want to leave a guy open around the basket, but you want to, like you said, run a guy at him. Maybe
run a guy at him.
So he can.
Because he's going to make the correct play, which is throw out of the double team.
What you don't want to do is foul. If you're Westside, you have a 1-point lead. Webster County's got to go the length of the floor. Plenty of time left with 1:07 remaining, and they get the ball in. And here come Westside. I beg your pardon, comes Webster County. They throw the ball down low. Here's a short shot and scores. They forgot all about Blankenship, and he was able to get free and score from about 3 feet left of the lane. Back the other way, it's Calusi, putting Westside back in front. 1 point advantage. Here's a turnover. Bledsoe on a run out. He goes in, he lays it, he blows the layup. He had a wide open layup and then a foul. Are you kidding me? Wow. A 1 point advantage for Westside, and Bledsoe missed an open layup.
Let's get this on the instant replay. Oh, don't have it. But I think Bledsoe was spooked a little bit because was it Gadd running at him? I wasn't sure. But that's why you just have to finish. You don't have to worry about getting your shot blocked. Just shoot the correct shot.
Here's Gadd at the line. He hits it to tie the game.
Yeah, and that's the right guy to have at the line right here. He is 5 of 5 on the night.
Now, second free throw on its way for the lead. He got that. So it's now a 1 point lead. Here's Westside. And I think, let's see if they call a timeout, which we're coming down to the final 30 seconds. Calusi has it. Calusi off the dribble. Westside may run it down and call a timeout. Calusi has it now, off the dribble, gets into the lane, puts up the short shot, scores! Westside now back in front with 17.2 seconds, and we got a foul.
Did they call a foul?
They did call a foul. We'll walk to the other end and put Gadd back at the line after Calusi had made the shot.
Well, let's see if we have this replay after the shot.
Yeah, because I sure didn't see it.
Let's see. Calusi on the drive. Nice, tough drive. A lot of contact as he makes the shot. Let's see if we.
Yeah, we don't have it all the way through, but Gadd at the line. And this is like money. Tied at 61 with 17.2 seconds left in regulation.
And he's 7 of 7 on the night.
Gadd, free throw on its way. Got them both. And it's a 1 point Webster County lead, as we'll keep it here on the timeout. But Eric, with 17.2, Webster up 1. If I'm Westside, I think I'm going to shoot the final shot for a chance to win the game, because you don't want to take a shot and then, if you make it, leave too much time left for Webster to get the ball up the court, or if you miss it, want to foul. You want to be able to shoot enough where if you miss it, you can get
the rebound,
right.
Put back. So, like you say, it's 17 seconds. Just initiate your offense around an 8-9 second, point, and take the best shot that you can get. But I would try to get in the lane.
Well, what I would like, if I was Westside, I would have Calusi and Reed come up, set a ball screen, and then roll the basket.
Screen, yes.
Right. If they don't roll with Ashton Reed, you can throw the ball in the paint, as you mentioned, and get a shot at the basket, which Reed has been very good.
He's been very good. He's done work around the basket in this quarter.
Calusi pull up in the lane. And
in this quarter, he has 8 points.
Now, both teams are over the limit in fouls, so it'll be Westside going the length of the floor. So if Webster commits a foul.
And they're in the man now. And look, and one adjustment that Webster made, they put Gadd on Calusi. They're going to make someone else beat him.
Calusi has it now over to Bledsoe. They're going to that high
8
ball
seconds,
screen.
There it is.
Bledsoe. They get the ball. Calusi for 3 in the lead. No good. Reed had the offensive rebound. He goes up. Count if it goes. It doesn't go. But he's at the line. He'll shoot 2 with 1.1. And you've got to think a chance to win the game right here.
Wow, good weak side rebound by Ashton Reed. He did a good job of getting it up and getting fouled and getting to the free throw line.
But I knew they were going to set that high ball screen with Reed. I seen that
you
coming.
were right on it, Coach, and that was the correct read. And both of it. This has been a well-played basketball game.
So here's Ashton Reed. 2 big free throws. Perhaps can give Westside the victory. First three on its way. That's the big one.
Well, that's a good-looking stroke.
Yep, to tie the game. And Westside, if they do pull this game off, the difference is going to be at the free throw line.
Well, that one was the big one. This is the one.
For the lead, potentially the win. He got it with 1.1 and a timeout by Webster County. And Westside will take a 1 point lead, 63-62 with 1.1. And if you're Westside, you cannot foul. And if you're Webster, I would think, Eric, you probably want to throw the ball the length of the floor and have Gadd catch it to have an opportunity to catch it and shoot a 3, because 3 might be the best shot that you're going to get with just 1.1.
Yes. And look for them to probably run like the Valparaiso, where you throw it to probably a Gad and maybe he pitch it to Triplet or something. You want to get it to someone who can secure it around half court if you can get a good pass to him and the pitch to the shooter.
Here's another thing. If you put, which Atkins going to check into the game, if you put a man on the ball, which Westside may do, if Webster runs the baseline, you can't run over defender if they sneak in a guy, because I saw that many years ago at the state tournament.
They call that a player control,
right.
A charge. So yes,
and it would be free throws. So let's see what they do. But I think you may want to put a man on the ball, and like the big guy Atkins, to make it difficult for Webster to throw the long pass. But going to throw the ball in is going to be Blankenship. They have to go the length of the floor and 1.1. Both teams over the limit in fouls. And Westside with a 1-point lead at 63-62. Here we go, 1.1. Here comes the pass. They're coming down here to Gad as I thought. It is tipped. It's out of bounds, and the game is over. And Westside has upset Webster County as Westside gets the victory, 63-62. Westside will go to 3-5, and Webster County will go to 3-2. But what a great basketball game. And Eric, as I said throughout the game, I know your record is what your record says it is, but this Westside is a better team and getting better with each game.
And they're scrappy. They don't give up. They were down 2 times, once at 9 and one at 8, and they were able to battle back and get the victory.
What a big win it was. Final score, 63-62. Westside gets the win. So we'll take a breath, as we'll have to collect our breath after that fantastic finish. And we'll come back and wrap this one up as you're watching live streaming coverage of the New River Community Technical and College Invitational here on Video Productions.
Deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
J104.5, blasting the biggest hits across 31 counties in 5 states and waking you up with the Kid Craddock Morning Show. J104.5.
So, got an Alexa device?
What can I do for you now?
You can stream us while you're getting dinner ready in the kitchen, while you're getting ready for work in the bathroom, while kicking back, relaxing in the living room, or even while entertaining friends on the deck and patio.
Just say, "Hey Alexa, enable the J104 skill." Then listen anytime. Simply say, "Hey Alexa, play J104."
Loot Press providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. You can find them at lootpress.com. Final score, Westside 63, Webster County 62. It was a fantastic game. It went back and forth. It was a 1-point lead for Webster County, 16-15 at the end of the quarter. A 1-point lead for Westside, 31-30 at the break. And then Webster started to pull away and had a 48-42 lead at the end of 3. They led as many as 8 in that fourth quarter, but Westside kept plugging away, and 2 big free throws with 1.1 by Ashton Reed gives Westside the victory, 63-62. Westside is now 3-5, and Webster is 3-2. We're going to take another post-game break. When we come back, Eric will give you all the team and individual totals as you're watching live streaming coverage of the New River Community Technical College Invitational here on Video Productions.
What started as the Par-Mar Oil Company back in 1967 has grown into 170 convenience stores in 4 states. Par-Mar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Par-Mar stores are all about being your above-par convenience stores. If you don't have a Par-Mar convenience store near you now, you will soon. Par-Mar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Loot Press, providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. Find them at lootpress.com. Well, Eric, we're going to find you with all the numbers of this thrilling victory by Westside as they rally and they get a couple of free throws made with 1.1 second left by Ashton Reed, and that gives Westside this 1-point win, 63-62.
Yeah, and the difference in the game was at the free throw line. I'm going to give you the team totals. Webster County shot 22 of 58 from the field. Westside shot 18 of 65. But Westside in the fourth quarter made seven out of 9 free throws. That helped seal the victory. That was big. And of course, Evan Calusi came up real big. But I think if I was going to give a game ball out, you would have to give it to Ashton Reed. He did not score a point in the first half, and he ends the day in double figures at 14.
And none bigger than the last two.
And that last two, and he was in the right place at the right time after the high ball screen. He went and got the rebound off of the miss from Calusi to get to the line, and he was money in the fourth quarter.
And, Eric, this is just me, and, I say this all the time. Anybody that's won one game coaching has won one more than I have. But as much as I watch and much as I see this, and that's why I suggested that maybe when Webster County had the ball down one, when you're coming down the stretch, and I know time is a factor, especially when you're under 20 seconds, I don't understand maybe why more teams sometimes don't zone, even if you haven't done it the whole game, because when you do that high ball screen, the defender has got to jump out on it, and that allows the person setting the screen to roll the basket as Reed did that time.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And it puts pressure on the defense to read and react, and most times on any level, on all levels, they don't choose right, and you make them pay. And, Maris, how many points do you think Gadd finished with?
Well, right on the number, right? 28?
28.
And that's what you called, and that was perfect because he had 10 in the first half and an 18-point second half.
Yes.
But, like I said, coaches know their teams. And I'm not saying what Webster did was wrong. I'm just saying that I have so many games that I've broadcast over the years and watched that you see that I know that hardly nobody plays zone on any level, even though zone is now legal in the NBA. You don't see very many college teams do it, and you definitely don't see any high school teams do it. But I think there are certain parts of the game, especially toward the end of the game when there's not a lot of time left, where you still can be effective by playing zone.
Yeah, and they did a good job, they being Westside. Both teams are well coached, but I think Westside did a good job finally adjusting to that, how in the third quarter they were pretty much shut down by that zone moving. They were held to 11 points in the third quarter by Webster County pulling that zone out. And they had Gadd up high and a couple of tall guys, him and Triplett. But when they started doing that high ball screen with Ashton Reed and the other big guy, we'd be remiss not to talk about Glenn Atkins coming in and controlling and helping on the boards, and their height kind of helped them out, helped them stay in the game.
Well, with this win, I think it's really going to boost the confidence of Westside, and I think they're going to be tough to deal with moving forward.
Well, that's a big win because that Webster County team is going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, they're very good.
They're very impressive. And Gadd, wow.
He's tremendous.
I would pay to come and watch him. That guy's he was tremendous. Anybody can get 4 dunks in a quarter and really, but he makes all the good plays. He's a solid player.
And like you said, both teams are very well coached. There's the young man hit the 2 free throws. I want to congratulate him as Ashton Reed just walked by. But 2 big free throws and gives the win to Westside. We're going to take a final break, come back and put a bow on this and wrap it up as you're watching live streaming coverage of the New River Community Technical College Invitational right here on Video Productions.
The cabins at Pine Haven's beautiful luxury log cabins and treehouse rentals are the perfect place for a short romantic getaway, business trip, or extended West Virginia vacation. We offer tree houses, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom cabins, and a 4-bedroom lodge and conference facility. With our beautiful views and fun on-site activities, we are the perfect place to host a family reunion, wedding, or just get together and spend some time with close friends. We are very conveniently located on Airport Road, only 1 mile off I-64, just south of Beckley in Raleigh County, West Virginia. For more information, visit cabinsatpinehaven.com.
Veterans deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
And we welcome you back to Beckley as we're getting ready to put a bow on this and wrap it up. What an outstanding game on the first night of this New River Community and Technical College Invitational. We had 2 games, and the first one was a lopsided victory for Independence as they defeated Richwood 95-37. But, Eric, in this nightcap, what a tremendous game as it's Westside, a 63-62 win over Webster County. Your final thoughts of this game?
Both teams, well-played game, well-played, well-coached. And I think Westside, this could springboard them into a few more wins. And if you're Webster County, you may have let one slip away, but you're also playing a team a couple classes above you, so you're really going to match up. And moving forward, I look for both of these teams to maybe try to make it to Charleston.
Now, tomorrow's schedule will have 2 games, and there's been some changes, so just give you the 2 games that we'll have. We'll get you started at 6:30. It'll be a girls' game. It'll be Pikeview taking on Huntington. And, Eric, you and I will have that. And then tomorrow night, Bob Bolin will join me, and we'll have the nightcap, a boys' game between Huntington and the Flying Eagles from Beckley. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up for our entire crew, for our cameraman Kyle Ward, for our producer and director Andrew Bolin, and for my partner Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, repeating the final score, a 1-point victory in spectacular fashion, Westside over Webster County, 63-62. We appreciate your attendance here tonight on Video Productions. Good night, everybody.